Well, I guess we're going into part two on this. I wasn't expecting to, but it's hard to say everything in just one part. And as I was saying in part one, that sound may be the key to cracking CO2 into carbon and 2 parts oxygen. Maybe that is the explanation or the reason behind the early experiments using the smaller copper pipe tests, where I've seen pipes 3 and 4 inches long produce a plasma flame like this, about this thick, way bigger than any kind of plasma torch that they have now for cutting metal. If you take a straw and blow through it, like a McDonald's straw and blow through it, that was, lightly. That was my pressure and the amount of alcohol or gas vapor that produced that kind of energy. And we're talking in the hundreds of thousands of BTUs, if not more. And there's no way that a little bit of alcohol like that or water gas is going to give you that kind of result. But if the CO2 is being cracked by the resonant frequency of the pipe, Paul Pantone proved it, that carbon dioxide can be broken, that you can break the carbon chain right down to its finite point. And maybe what happened back 4 years ago and from times to times, where I've seen fire collapse into plasma, where I've seen white light shear titanium like it was nothing, and where I've seen these sustained plasma ejections that turned copper and stainless steel and titanium instantly transparent with an incredible flame propagation. Where I've seen fire brick, that saw stuff, instantly, within a split second, as fast as you can blink an eye, become white hot. From just being orange hot to going white hot within a split second. Now what's happening here? I've been wondering all these 4 years what's happening. I believe that the possibility is that sound has cracked this CO2 molecule, or it has taken a greenhouse gas that kills human life, or it makes it into the most viable fuel on the planet. Now I tell you, that would be some discovery. And if this can be proven, I'm at that point now where I can adjust the internal operations of the Joe pipe to produce any kind of frequency. You can manipulate the sounds. And right now, I've been seeing standing wave patterns. I've been seeing thermoacoustic force fields of energy like this. They're just oscillating, where they're just sparkling inside, where the flame front is cut off perfectly perpendicular. Not just a paper edge like this, like a halo, where the flame is right across, throughout, and where you can see these little specks of carbon shoot out, and it'll leave a hole in the acoustic field or force field, whatever it is, and then it close like that. Unreal. You don't know the stuff that I've seen. You can't even envision it. I haven't had the cameras around when these anomalies taking place, and people think I'm whacked out because I don't have a university degree. God's my teacher. He's the one that gives me the insight, just like Nikola Tesla and John Keely and those other guys, Paul Pantone, the Joe cell, all by divine inspiration. You don't find this stuff in the universities. They copy other people for the most part. and claim it for themselves. But true genius comes by the hand of God and nowhere else. Because the power of darkness doesn't have that kind of knowledge to create. And so I'm just doing an update tonight of where things stand. And I'd like to begin to work on this, on designing this rocket stove gasifier using wood char to produce producer gas. And you guys out there that are in the wood gas fields, gasification fields, I really could use your help and some input on this, because this is for everybody. And if CO2 can be cracked, what a bonus to you guys. It's going to put wood gas on the map around the world. That's the #1 fuel. So I'm just asking for a little bit of your help and get this video out there. I'm not asking for financials and nothing like that. What I know is that troubled times are at the door. Things are going to get worse before they get better. Depression is on the way. Lindsey Williams has, told his story. You guys need to listen to him. If you haven't listened to Lindsey Williams, you need to listen to this guy, because he's right on the money. And if you don't get your house in order and get prepared and get out of the city, you're going to become trapped when martial law comes down. And maybe some simple technology like the Joe pipe and other technologies like the Joe cell and gate is going to get people on edge where they can get their families out of the chaos before it hits. Okay, that's all I got to say. I've already went overtime on this. I'll get this uploaded right away. Thank you for listening. Joshua out.